Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Sword of the Stars, number 2, The End of Flesh. This is your host, Wolfen Ray, and today, of course, we're continuing the legacy of the sovereignty of man. Now, before I get started, I would like to discuss that on the Steam forum, I had a discussion with a couple of gamers, one named Arendor, one named Rossini Sama. Rossini Sama, I think that's the name. And they told me a few things about playing this game that's gonna really help me overcome my adversaries. Now, apparently there's some sort of Sword of the Stars Reforged that's coming about. But in the meantime, of course, I'm just playing the vanilla as it was when they quit developing it in 2012, I believe. So, let me show you some of the few things that I learned from Rosina Sama. Now, when building ships, apparently there's let's see, let's go to the design. That's where it was. There's this star that's right here by the weapons. I know my cursors are always wrong when they come out in the recording. It has something to do with shadow play or something like that. But I did upgrade my well, this is weird. So anyways, what happens is see, right now this star is put on this bullet. So if I put this star on the missile here, then it will use that as its primary weapon rather than this bullet. So I guess the star just kind of determines what is the primary weapon of that ship. And of course, in a missile, I want the missile to be the primary weapon, not the bullets. So I'm not quite sure. I thought I already went through this with all of my ships or with all of my things, but apparently it didn't work out. So I'm going to go through right now, and I'm going to get all of my primary weapons online. Like this medium bullet, that's not my primary weapon. It's my big bullet. That's my primary weapon. And this here is my missile cruiser. Didn't I just, oh, come on now. So they just keep reverting back the moment I have to submit the design all over again in order for it to change to being this as my primary weapon. Or what's this default mean? What does this mean? Concentrate fire. What does this mean? Ripple fire. Huh. Spread fire. Alpha strike. Well, those are some things that I don't even know what all this is about. This is hold fire. And then of course this is default. But it looks like that if I change, right, it'll just go right back to that. So I'm probably going to have to change it like between every ship on the fleet or something like that. Anyways, the star indicates what it's going to use as its primary shooting thing. So I'm thinking that in any ships that I further design, I'm going to have to pay attention to this here star and make sure that the primary weapon, is what it is supposed to be. And I don't know what these spread fires and stuff. I've never even heard about this alpha strike and all of that stuff. So that's something that maybe if anybody has any comment as to what's going on here, let me know. That would be a real blessing. Anyways, that's one of the things I learned that is possible in this game. Now I also heard that there is a thing about my point defense problem where I don't have any. That if I make like a beamer ship, then I may be able to have at least a decent chance of shooting down missiles. It's going to at least help a lot more than what I've got going on right now. So actually, as a matter of fact, why don't we just try that out right now? Let's go make a cruiser design. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to make I like the shield cruiser design because we only have the command. We're going to start working some shields here, I think. So I guess we're going to need like an armor section because yeah, I'm going to go with an armor section. This beamer is going to be like that. So of course we got to have our 2 goops because that's what keeps us going. And since I don't know if we're going to need to have more energy, so I'm going to leave that back one open for now. Now I got like UV lasers, and I've got green lasers, and I got green beamer. Now apparently these lasers can miss, but beamers don't miss. So we're just going to go with the green beamer for now. We'll just call this the green beamer or something like that. Now we can have the huge particle beam as its main turret. That'd be kind of cool. Or we could have 3 beams, 3 green beamers. I don't know. I mean, well, we already have the other ones that have this particle thing, and that thing ain't necessarily that effective. It's not ineffective. But if we're gonna just have a straight up beam ship, let's just make it a straight up beam ship. All green beamers. Doesn't look like it uses that much power, so it looks like that we can kind of get away with, you know, it only uses half the power, so we don't need to add an actual power thing. But I am going to put a camel in there so that way it has more endurance, because you know we have to go long distances and all that. And it looks like that the star is already on the beamer, because that's the only weapon that there is. And so maybe this ship will actually give us something in the way of missile defense. So let's submit the design, and we're just going to call it the beam cruiser.
Yes, sir. These schematics may come in handy.
I certainly hope they do come in handy, because it would be really nice to get something like this, because we got to do something that's going to combat the new methods of warfare that, you know, the Sleepless have totally. And then of course we have the Eternal Empire, which of course is a new, you know, thing. But we're on the offensive on that one. So okay, the hunters have come back to their base. They're ready for another mission. Okay, and let's end our turn. Now I think we are in 2 conflicted areas. We have Ursa Majoris, right? That's with the Morogi. And then of course we did the Eternal Empire, which I'm not sure where they are. Oh, here they are, over here. They're here at Kruger 60. So let's see what the next turn. Oh, there was another thing. Something about security, right? Now security, apparently the AI, this is maybe something that they didn't flesh out fully, is that the AI doesn't do spying. So you never have to worry about spying defense, because the AI will never spy upon you. So you can put all of your intelligence into spying against them, which I think is a fabulous idea. Let's see how much spying I can do on these guys. I want to spy on the whales, because the whales have totally got stuff that I ain't got. Okay. It looks like I can spy on these guys. And should I and since I'm actively at war, but these guys don't really got nothing. The Toothhole of the Jade Wing guys don't have anything on them. They're liberalists. Oh, let's see. The games machine is cooperative. I'm still centrist, but I'm going to be a military junta soon. These guys are liberals. Oh my God, liberals. Leftist whales. Leftist space whales. Oh, that's gotta be awful. And then we got leftist avians, the Morogi, and then we got anarchic lizardmen. So they're like space cowboys. Oh my gosh. And then we, of course, the AI is a bunch of hippies. All right, let's do some espionage on these guys. Let's see if we can't find out something about these guys. That'll kind of take care of our spying network. Let's go on to the next turn. Go to. All right, we have this battle at Ursa Majoris. Now, here's the thing. Last time we didn't have Nemesis the Shield Bearer. Oh, he's got a full fleet too. We got a full fleet, but our fleet isn't geared for fighting other fleets. Our fleet is more geared towards occupation. So here's the thing. He didn't have a fleet there last time, and so we were just kind of occupying, but now he's brought himself a fleet. So I'm thinking that it's, you know, if we are where we were the last time, we're pretty close to that planet. So that fleet's going to appear right there at that planet. And so we're going to get the crap shot out of us. So I'm thinking that really the thing that we need to do at this point is we need to pull back this fleet. We need to pull back this fleet immediately. Otherwise...
Hi, sir. Coming to new bearing.
Yeah. Let's pull away immediately.
Coordinates locked. Maneuver drive to 4.
Because as you can see, carrier cruiser.
Target data received.
We got some. Come on, carrier cruiser, do something.
Target locked.
He ain't gonna do nothing. Okay.
Taking enemy fire. Critical hit prepared, Captain.
They've closed up that hull breach, sir.
We took a couple of missiles. We got some enemies approaching. Who's approaching? Who's approaching? We took some pretty heavy damage, but now there's some enemies, and I don't see any. Oh, he's chasing us. Okay.
Aye, sir.
They're coming in fast. Man, I gotta say,
Critical hit prepared, Captain.
we better get a... Let's see if we can't take out that...
Fire, fire, fire!
Okay, let's get in, because this is gonna affect everything.
Ready, Commander.
Come on now, I
They've
said
closed up that hull breach,
for you
Target data received.
to fire, man. So fire off those Marines. What, those Marines can't unlaunch? We got them right there. I see the canisters. Oh well, whatever.
Critical hit prepared, Captain.
What's this last guy? This is the Gefion. This is the guy he's got some crew death going on.
They've closed up that hull breach, sir.
Oh my gosh. Where's our this is the guy right here.
Critical hit prepared, Captain.
I wonder if we could tow the line. Let's tow the line. Let's do that.
Holding a long range, sir.
We'll just do that.
They've closed up that hull breach, sir.
Now if we can just get our Space Marine to work. Oh, here it is. It's working now. Let's get our Space Marine to try to take over. Take over.
Fire, fire, fire!
Okay.
Enemy fire.
They've closed up that hull breach, sir.
Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear.
We've been painted. Taking enemy fire.
Target data received.
They punched through the hull, Commander.
Okay.
We've been painted. Taking enemy fire.
Okay, they're trying to take out my Space Marines. See if they actually take over the ship. No, didn't take over the ship. Okay, you gotta go. This is tough. Okay, well, if we can hold the line right here, I think we can kind of salvage our position. Oh, they blew up the ship. They blew it up with missiles. That's not right. That's just not right. Well, now we have to take out one of their ships. Let's see. Okay, we want you to be missiles. We want you to be beam. We want you to be missile. I see this, how this star thing is working. I think they're trying to flank us here. Oh my gosh. We got ourselves another. Well, it looks like they're gonna drive us off. That's for sure. Okay, you're gonna go back. You're gonna. Oh, we survived. Okay, not too bad.
System update.
Okay, it looks like we destroyed one of their ships. They destroyed one of our ships. They destroyed an army cruiser. That kind of sucks. I really like my army cruisers. But we destroyed one of their ships too, so I guess it's about even. Let's see. By far, our bullets were the most effective weapon. Our missiles are kind of secondary, but if it wasn't for their planetary missiles, they're mostly missiles and green beamers. So I think that we're pretty much on even keel. And that was a survey mission by Harvest Moon right here. So they're gonna have to return home. That'll be cool. But here at the Battle of Majoris, I'm thinking that it's probably just best if I just took that battle group on home. Yeah, I don't see this going anywhere. Not with that fleet there.
Returning to base, Command.
I know, it's so disappointing, Debraider, but it's got to be done, man. I mean, there's nothing that can be done to see what kind of reserves we can use to replenish that ship. We have another engineering cruiser. That's not going to help us, really. I don't think. We're going to have to think of we're going to have to try to get a different type of ship out there, and I wonder. We have another ship being built. Well, maybe this would be a great opportunity to build our beam cruiser. I think that's probably an idea. It's so expensive though. This is the thing. I need to save the money. Oh well, what can you do? We gotta have it. We're gonna do it. This one's gonna be a really sweet ship because it's got shields and it's got beams. So this is gonna be like the envy of all the people are gonna be like, I want to be on that ship. Well, we're gonna build it. So submit that order.
Looks good on paper, sir. We'll get started on the prototype.
Yes, please do. Now, what's going on over here at Draconis? Or Kruger, I mean. Here's Kruger, right here. So, no, that's the other spot. That's oh, I can never find anything on this map. It's so tough. It's so tough. I'll just assume that they just flew on past and oh, here they are. Here it is. Oh, they're still going to commit. They're still going to do their survey mission, and then they're going to come back through. So we got to see what's going to go on over here as well. Now, let's end our turning. We'll move on to the next area. Next battle, such as this one. The Sleepless. It looks like we found a Sleepless homeworld here at DM plus 14774. That's this place. This is the place we were going to survey. So this is the Sleepless. This is the Eternal Empire. And this is why they were attacking us here at Serenity. So this is going to be a real awesome strike if we can pull it off. Okay, well, first of all, I gotta set my fleet correctly. We got the logistics cruiser, which is going to have to use the missiles. Then we got the army cruisers, which don't have anything. Oh, we have two different types of logistic cruisers. We have an old type and we have a new type. Carrier cruiser, okay. Command cruiser, you need to go use your guns there. Picket cruiser, we need to use these guns. And a battle cruiser, yeah, that's just good. And then we have the Mark IIs. But there's something. Oh, okay, the planet's on the other side. Okay, so we just got to go over here. We only got an A army cruiser. But there's something new about this fleet. See, the Sleepless, they came in last time and they like had all this new stuff. You know, they're like, oh yeah, we got new technology, so we're gonna have it in the bag, right? But let me tell you something. Humanity is not without his own. We're not without our own. I'm gonna show you right now why. Command cruiser. Oh, we have to. Now we. Oh, they have some stuff going on over there. Oh well, I want to see the command cruiser first. You see this? We got shields on our command station now. So if they want to shoot at our command cruisers, these new Mark IIs, I think this is a Mark II. Let's see, what is it? Command cruiser Mark II. This is the Athabasca. We got shields, so they could shoot at us, and we have to, and we can take hits before we even get damaged. Now, okay, so now that I showed off our new hardware, looks like we got a thing over here. So what do we have that can do anything against that? Wish we had more.
Taking enemy fire.
Yep.
Target data received.
We've been painted.
He's got
Ready, Commander. Target locked.
oh, come on. It's not the target locked. I wanted to.
Fire, fire, fire!
Taking enemy fire.
Target data received.
Okay, now.
Aye, sir.
There we go.
Painted.
Boy, they're dogging our
Fire.
our attack force. We got to make it in, and hopefully our boys will catch up, our carrier boys, and we'll escort our guys out. It's usually our guys can make it in. It's the getting back out. That's the problem. Okay, do your business. We'll join in with our
Ready, Commander.
fighters. See if our space fighters can't help our boys get out of there without getting killed. Only got a minute 15, and it looks like this is a pretty major world because, you know, well, we only have one army cruiser in this battle group. So we're not going to do too much damage. Looks like they found some targets. I think we're getting shot at by that guy right there, the outpost, but he can't hit the broadside of a barn, so we're not worried about it. Looks like they had those. Oh, looks like we're shooting at him. Okay.
Taking enemy fire.
Yep, we got hit once.
We've been painted.
Oh, now we gotta go home.
Taking enemy fire. We've been painted.
That's okay if we go home. Oh no.
Aye, sir.
They come out right as...
Taking enemy fire.
Ready, Commander.
We've been painted.
Oh, it's not gonna show me. Okay. But the combat was over, so... I don't think we're gonna... I think that stops all the survey operations. I could be wrong. Mushu? Where is Moshu? Oh! Intelligence agents have reported new intelligence on Moshu. The Sleepless is active here, so we just gotta figure out... And we have intelligence on a place called Garappa, and it's important to these guys. Okay, so let's look at our two. Where is this? Moshu. So how do we get here? This is one of their major areas. So they own here, and they're clean over here. So that means that they're somewhere in this area, right in here. Garappa. This is an area. Oh, I think this is like their homeworld right here. Dihan. I'm pretty sure it's pretty close. We built a ship, and some unknown guy retired. But that new ship of ours is the Beamer ship. So, if we are smart, we can relocate that Beamer ship. Space. Oh, this isn't a Beamer ship. This is the Space Marine cruiser. I remember I wanted to build one of those. Well, I guess we'll send in this one. We'll send in that one. That's the one that I wanted to make from the last episode.
Clean out your lockers, people. We've got a new base.
That'll help us try to take out some of those defensive platforms that they have going on around their area there. Now, I want to know, 2 more turns? Please let it just be 2 more turns. Okay. Great, so that we're gonna have to pay $2.5 billion. Oh, what's this? Beta Hydra. Oh, this is taken over by the games machine, and they're like buzzards or something. They just populate. Okay, so we have there. I wonder if we can survey here, and it looks like we can. So we have the Harvest Moon fleet.
Yes, Director. We'll map the system.
Yes, please do. I would appreciate you doing that very much. We got no extra ships here. We got no extra money. But we do have our guy there. We built our ship. We'll just leave our beamer ship there for now because apparently we really got no room for it anywhere. And we let our boys, they're gonna next turn they're gonna be doing a second battle here at Kruger 60, so I guess we just got to get ready for that. Yep, here it is, Kruger 60. They still ain't sending a fleet. Maybe they don't take us very seriously, but we did bomb their colony, I think. I think we did a pretty good job at bombing their colony. I'm not sure. Okay, here we go.
You heard the man. Get the ship moving.
Since it's just a flyby anyways.
Aye, sir. Coming to new bearing.
We'll target.
Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear.
Send out the boys. Now here's what I want to know. Oh, they're gonna have their See, I don't think that these stars actually stay. I wonder, do we have Space Marines? No, this isn't that group. But are they sending in fighters? Because if they send in fighters, here, carrier cruiser. We'll try to, here they are, here's their fighters.
Target data received.
We'll send out our fighters. Because he's going to try to intercept us with his fighters. We'll send out our fighters.
Fire, fire, fire!
There we go. Now, I'm going to check things
Aye,
out.
sir.
Okay, so the star,
Ready, Commander.
it goes right back to default, so it doesn't stay. I don't know what all of this here does. So you have to actually,
Aye, sir.
unless this is a whole different
Ready,
fleet,
Commander.
which it might be.
Aye, sir.
We'll just set it all up and see where it goes from there.
Ready, Commander. Aye, sir.
Hopefully they stay.
Ready, Commander. Aye, sir.
Okay. So, our boys are being beleaguered,
Ready, Commander.
as they always are, the assault shuttles. But we're on our way. What I should do sometimes is maybe I should send out my fighters first. Oh yeah, but I can't because I'd have to be able to see their structures, and I can't do that until I send out the army guys. Now, I guess they're doing a pretty decent job on the planet. I can see that it's going down a little bit. It's not enough to take it. I might have to try to invest in expanding my fleet.
Taking enemy fire.
Oh, there's some bullets going on here.
We've been painted.
Okay, there's our boys. They're trying to escape, and we're engaging in combat.
Taking enemy fire. We've been painted.
I might upgrade my fighters too. That might
Taking enemy
help.
fire.
But it looks like everybody's going home, so it's not very. Wait a second, somebody got shot. Is that one of us? Probably. It's looking like one of us. Yeah, somebody got shot. Somebody shot down. Now they're chasing us. Yeah, we need improved fighters, I believe. But I think the battle here is over. Yeah, that's what it is. They're all over our. Oh yeah, I forget that once we try to move over to these
Ready,
guys.
Commander.
There we go. Maybe that'll do it. No. So, due to their planetary defenses, we're not getting very far. Either we'd have to have like a huge advanced strike fleet, or we have to have some way where we can, you know, deflect their planetary missiles. Now, I don't know if I want to build a whole bunch of carriers and try to get a whole bunch of starfighters out of there. That'd be a huge investment. Right now, the way that we're at war with everything in the entire universe, we can't really afford to make the wrong move. The wrong move could, you know, really cost us everything. But we did find out a lot of information on this in this. And here's another thing too that I think is pretty which is pretty good. Now these are some huge planets. One of the things that I did find very interesting is that we are on the total offensive everywhere, both fronts. We have stopped being on the defensive and we're on the offensive on both fronts. So that's pretty sweet. That's a pretty sweet deal. And since there's really not much more to be done, come on now, tell me one more turn. So next turn, it better happen. They say one turn, they better mean one turn. Let's find out.
System update.
Okay, we've arrived back at our base. Let's get that ship into the fleet. This is the new ship, the Congo. What a name. We got a bunch of Zulus or Congolese people in our fleet. So where's the Panther? This is the Panther. So we should put this guy like right here. There we go. That'll work. Now, I wonder, maybe I should head on back to W Ursa or wherever. I forget the name of the place. Let me try and find it. It's somewhere over here. Here it is, Majoris, right? Ursa Majoris. So, I think we should head on back, and I think we should try to drive those guys out. Now, we have to be careful because they got a fleet, which means that they obviously in some star system around here they can reinforce, or they might actually have a fleet and they just station that fleet there. So let's invade. I think we're just going to invade.
Admiral to all ships. We have orders to invade.
Yes, De Reuter, you certainly do have orders to invade. Please invade. Let's see if our ships need fixed up though before they go out, because I think they kind of do. Yeah. Confirm repairs. Alright, we're good to go. That's pretty good. Frontier Command has returned. So, I guess we should just try to see if we can't scout out another area. They're scouting us out, the games machine is. We scout them out at the same time. Try to get an idea of what's going on around in our universe, right? Whoops. Here, let's go back to where we were here. Didn't we already? Yeah, we already scouted those places out. We scouted. So, okay, maybe we can survey here. Yeah, it looks like we can. Let's take a
Yes, Commander.
Let's take a look.
My fleet will map the system.
Please do. Oh, Chan Mackenzie has retired from duty. So she didn't even go on this next adventure. Let's find out who the new admiral is in the Frontier Command. I could see Chan. She's like, I've had enough. I've had enough. Oh, well, it looks like we've got ourselves an admirable replacement. Not only is she an attacker like Chad Mackenzie, but she's a media hero like Enders. So she's both Enders, New Hope, and Chan Mackenzie all rolled up into one. Well, and she comes from Earth. I expect great things from you, Chan Mackenzie, or not Chan Mackenzie, whatever your name is now. New Earth Child? Well, Earth Child, she comes from Earth. Okay. I get it. And you know what? You told me one turn a turn ago. So one turn obviously doesn't mean one turn. I'm disappointed. Oh well, maybe next time. I think we've only gone like, what, 5 turns? 6 turns?
System update.
Okay, advanced software that allows for construction robots to function with a minimum of supervision, allows ships to be built more efficiently, and increases the industrial output of all worlds. That was rather disappointing. Oh my gosh. Really? That's all it was? Is that? Oh my. 147 turns. There's no way we can do that one. Now here's a few things that I could do. Now we could go with node focusing and then try to be a little bit faster. Let's see. What is that? 96 turns? Yeah, right. Like that's gonna happen. We can do cyborg command. I'm not too much into cyborgs. But here's something that I was looking at. We could go into our torpedoes. We can actually, according to Rosina Sama, we can you know, go into lasers. I think it's like the UV laser or something like that. Yeah. That'll take us 35 turns, and then we could get like a laser point defense. We could also do the same with missiles after micro missiles, which take us 50 turns. A lot of turns. We could also make mines. That's kind of cool, maybe. That doesn't seem that cool. But here's something that I'm thinking. Yeah. We're just gonna go ugly. See, now, like in World War I, the Central Powers took warfare to a new level, and they did that through chemical warfare. Chemical warfare was something that nobody had even thought of before, and then all of a sudden, here comes, you know, artillery shells from the Central Powers, and the Entente was like going, okay, you know, we're just gonna hunker in our holes, but they didn't hear any explosions, but next thing you know, come the death gas, and everybody in the trench just dying and choking and can't breathe. And I'm thinking that we should make some plague ships. Let's study the feasibility of this. I'm really interested in. What, is it not going to let me do it? Why not? Oh, I have to cancel this.
But
there we go.
Were making progress.
You weren't making progress.
It's a very exciting possibility.
It is. If we can get plague ships, then we can totally use those to augment our army ships. So we can send in our army boys, and then they can spread the plague around, and that'll knock down their planets a lot faster. Of course, you know, I'm going to be the galactic bad guy, even though I did not start any of these wars. I didn't start any of these wars. I'm going to be the galactic bad guy the moment I employ, you know, biological warfare upon the galaxy. But you know what? They all have it coming. And we're the Central Powers. And in the Central Powers, our goal is to win by any means necessary. And if that means wiping you out with some sort of biological agent, then that's what we're going to do. Okay, the Serenity of Man. So now we have options. We could try to do an invasion on Kruger. 60. I'm thinking that that's probably something that we need to do. Let's do that. Let's do an invasion on Kruger. Now we can do the Serenity of Man. That's the fleet that we have, and that's going to be Lynn Farragut. Now she's got 2 logistic cruisers, 1 army cruiser, and it seems like You know what I'm thinking about doing? This logistic cruiser is old. So we're going to do something here for the first time in a long time that we've never done before. So let's go here. And we're going to take a look at this ship, the logistic cruiser. What's the name of the ship? The Tuscuba. The Tuscuba is 124 turns old. It's old-fashioned. It's old though. So if we decommission it, then we yeah, we might as well just, well, you know what, I might want to put that in, I'm just going to put it in reserve for now. I mean, yeah, let's just put that in reserve, because we don't necessarily need it to go anywhere, and it's not like, you know, super old. But let's see if oh yeah, we have that new green beamer ship. That's right. So we can take that new green beamer ship from yeah, let's relocate the new, we could take the new green beamer from, excuse me, here we go.
Look lively, folks. We've been reassigned.
We'll move that on over. And I think with that, we can then check out and see if the the green beamer, or the green beam machine, actually is worth its salt.
System update.
Okay, so it looks like the artificial intelligence pretty much got this entire area covered. Ooh, somebody's coming to Noyoda Kundu, and he's doing a counterattack. I wonder, can my boys turn around in time, and what kind of thing? He's just doing a strike. Oh, he's got bigger fleets now. I don't think I'll do very well against him without a fleet there. Where is he coming from? Ursa Majoris? So really the battle is Noyoda Kundu versus Ursa Majoris. I see. I wonder if our colony can take it, or if we can get somebody to patrol this area. We got the Van Manen elite. Where is Van Manen within this province? No, you know, this node province is there's L71. Where's Van Manen? No, it's not. I'm sure, I'm almost positive that it isn't. It's on the over here business. Let's see. Yeah, it's not even linked, so there's no reason to even call those guys. However, Alpha Centauri has no real ships. What do we got? Engineering. We got a battle cruiser and a missile cruiser. I guess that might do something. Well, I guess we might as well just send them. Just because something's better than nothing.
Message received, Marsdome. We're on patrol.
Even though I think it's going to be colony defense. So let's take a look at this next turn. Yep. So they're going to try to hit us. At least we get to see what they got. Now we know that they finally got new technology too. They're going to be like, they can hold more ships than us in a fleet at a time. But because their fleet is now being deployed against us, we can now say that our fleet should not meet much resistance at their colony. And I think our fleet is better prepared to take out their colony than their fleet is to take out ours. But I could be wrong. We're gonna find out. Not much to see until that thing gets a little closer. Well, he shows up and then he turns around. Then they approach again. I think they're a little confused. Yeah, they're a little confused. He's spinning around in circles. He's gonna be playing whack-a-mole. Oh, here comes the main fleet. I knew something was gonna happen. Now we're only able to shoot 8 missiles at a time. That's not good. I think we're gonna need a little bit more than that. I really wish we had a fleet here, but I don't. I wonder if our missiles are getting through though. Yeah, it looks like that they can't shoot down our missiles. They don't have the same technology as the Sleepless do. The Sleepless, those space whales, they... Oh my gosh. These are missile dudes. So they really do kind of have our weakness. Because if I had a fleet here, those missiles would be tearing me up. Because I have almost no defense against those missiles. So I think this, actually him and I are pretty much on par. What's the name of this one? Begator K09? I see he has lasers, but they don't seem to hit our missiles very well. But boy, his missiles are having some serious effect on Providence. Oh my. Well, yeah, I can see why. Look how many they send at us. Oh my gosh. How are we even taking that? Well, it looks like living on the equator is not a good spot to live here in Providence right now. I don't even know if we can even take 2 minutes of this. We gotta take 2 minutes of this. We're gonna just barely come out with the skin of our teeth. That's all this is saying. We gotta make sure that our retaliatory strike is just as devastating, if not worse. So I wasn't ready for this level of missile fire. Now I don't think that our colony is going to be destroyed. However, I do think that it's going to be severely weakened. Because he's just kind of lined up. Yeah, he's just kind of lined up. I really wish he'd just focus on one ship. So this is obviously number 12. They've made 12 of these types of ships. He's got a little shooter gun up on the top, and he's just... But this is obviously missiles, so they got our number really, really well. Yeah, our colony isn't doing well. I'm just feeling the pain. Every time I see those missiles just pound on my planet, it's just like, oh gosh. I should have expected this counterattack. I really should have. I should have stayed my hand and waited for the counterattack before taking the initiative. I just got a little bit cocky.
System update.
guys are everywhere over there. Okay, the caravan fleet has successfully relocated. Let's get them in there. Let's get him where he needs to be. Logistics cruiser. No. Oh, we already moved him. That's right. Let's get this beamer. This beamer should be like around in the center of the fleet mostly. So let's put him right there. Let's see if this really helps. So now over here we got to take on Kruger. Hopefully they don't do the same thing like the other guys have done and you know, counterattack us, but I think that they won't. Let's give it a shot. Lynn, let's give it a shot. You've got the grit to do it.
Hit the beaches, people. We've got orders to invade.
You do have orders. Okay. So, it's been about an hour. So I'm going to end the episode here. So, as you can see, we're just kind of in the grind. I'm going to call this let's see. I don't know. I kind of think of the universe in this way. So, if that's the case, I say that in the Western Front against the Avians, it's kind of a back and forth kind of thing. We have Nyote Kundu versus Ursa Majoris. This is really the battlefield, is these two star systems over here. And over here on the other side of things, we have, where are we? Oh, it's so hard. Here, this'll help. Okay, here it is. We have Kruger 60 versus L789. So it's these two stars, and we're on the offensive. So we were on offensive on both sides, but it looks like on one side it's kind of, the initiative is being contested. However, our new weapon of war, if it comes through, how come it's now more turns than when I first started? That sucks. Anyways, when it does come out, if it comes out, we'll have plague ships. And so then we're just going to start playing dirty. They want to play with me, they can start playing dirty. I'm starting to play dirty. So, if you like this episode, please like it, subscribe to my channel. I have 6 subscribers, so I'm really super happy about that. Now I have my next goal is to make up to 10, because it was 5, and then it's now 6. So if I can get up to 10, that'll be cool. I think 6 is really swell as it is. So I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye bye.